Get away from that pot right now! Do you want to burn your hooves?
That's too expensive. We have perfectly good borscht at home. All right, fine. Here's $5. Don't deny yourself anything. And you think, just wait till I grow up, I'm gonna buy whatever I want. This is Doni, and he is making real bank. He's got his own hip-hop studio where rich daddies drop off their rich kiddos so they can become global superstars. Doni gets paid, the kids grind, the dads chill with the moms. It's a beautiful thing. But bingo bongo, a crisis hit the 5th one this year already. And what happened? What happened is the pops put their little starlets on business jets and whisked them far away to get famous abroad. Meanwhile, rent skyrocketed, gear got pricier. And anyway, it's back in fashion too. Doni was left all alone, with debts and a couple of scrub clients. Over the last year, he spent almost nothing. He lived in a rented studio apartment on the outskirts, drove an old beat-up Lada, and even walked around with last year's iPhone. But when he opened his banking app, it turned out there was jack squat left on the card. How was that even possible? He didn't buy a thing! Doni checked his purchase history and realized he was blowing money on all sorts of little things. I mean, can a taxi a couple of times a week and sushi on the weekends really hit the budget? You bet they can. After all these small expenses are like leaks in an inflatable boat. 1, 2, 3, and suddenly you're happily sinking to the bottom. And if Doni doesn't learn to save, life is gonna crush him like a bug. To keep from burning out halfway through, and to become thrifty, financially literate, and sexy, you need a goal. Otherwise, when things get tough, you'll think, why the hell do I even need this headache? The goal can be anything. Saving up to start a business, buying a car, finally saying magical Bali, whatever. Doni has clear motivation, sharper than his rap skills. He needs to scrape together money just so he doesn't completely lose his business. The smart and prudent prepare a rainy day fund in advance and stash cash in a financial safety net. That way, you'll be ready for any crap that comes your way. Life is unpredictable, and life in America. Ideally, this safety net should cover you for 3-4 months of living without income. But Doni never even thought about savings. Big deal, money is just paper. But life, it's rushing by, and you gotta enjoy it to the fullest. Doni, growing up isn't just about loving the likes, it's also about smart financial behavior. The main principles of a conscious relationship with money. Principle 1. Keep detailed records. Everywhere, in your personal finances and in your business. First off, you need to clearly understand where the money is going. Ideally, make a spreadsheet, or install an app where you log every single expense. Break them down into categories. How much on food? How much on transport? How much on entertainment? And how much on the prettiest pens for signing the most profitable contracts? Record every purchase. Seriously, everything. From brand new sneakers to your morning coffee and pocket change for the bus. That way, you can analyze your spending and your business expenses. There's a chance you'll finally figure out where you can save. You'll also track how much you're overpaying for quality of life and if it's actually worth it. 23-ply toilet paper with the scent of alpine meadows is cool and all, but dude, your butt will survive without it. Principle 2. No spontaneous purchases. Figured out where you can cut back? Awesome. Now learn to spend only on what you need. This doesn't mean wearing clothes until they crumble right off your body. It just means purchases need to be planned. You need to turn into a total bore and become maximally predictable to yourself. Write down clear goals and tasks, exactly what you intend to buy. For example, before heading to the store, Doni decided he needed 5 new chairs for the studio, and that's it. It was as if nothing else even existed. Principle 3. Save money. Create a separate account and toss 10-15% of all your income in there. Can you do more? Ah, you absolute legend. This is your piggy bank. Yeah. At first, it'll be tough parting with your hard-earned cash that could have been blown on a rowdy office party. But once it becomes a habit, you won't even notice the difference, whether the 10% is there or not. Advanced level. Make that account auto-replenishable. Music Doni is a simple dude. Since childhood, he's been used to keeping his savings in a little bag hidden inside a smelly sneaker so his big brother wouldn't find and take it. But if you just keep money in cash or in a checking account, your savings shrink over time. Yeah, inflation, buddy. That's why money needs to be invested. The safest path is opening a savings account with interest. Even if the bank goes belly up, insurance will return your money, but no more than $1,400,000. So, if you've saved up well and become a rich moneybags, open accounts in different banks. Another option is buying foreign currency. Real smarty pants distribute their savings across different currencies. Put a little in rubles, a little in dollars, bought some yuan, and now you're a financially conscious cookie. There are tons of other ways to preserve capital. Buying gold, crypto, real estate, stocks. You can even invest in startups. Basically, study all the options and pick what's comfortable. Doni racked his brains and realized his play was to partially invest in advertising for his studio and lock the remaining pitiful pennies in a reliable bank at a wild 5%. Now that Doni is left with practically no means of subsistence, it's time to hustle. Your business was born in 20, on the edge of town. Client madness knocked you down, cursing up a storm since the morning light. Then your sales guy told you to fly a kite. Contact lists, notebooks, smells like funk. Cold calling that stuff is total junk. You angrily stole a client, sold him glue? That's how you got stronger, who knew? Your contact book got stolen in the locker room, ambulance ride, neurosis, impending doom. They put you on a list, said, bro, get a CRM and clients will show you respect. Principle 5, start bargaining and learn to haggle. 3,600 isn't 5,600, you know. Step 1, drop the ego. No one is above a good old argument about price. Not at the market, not at the flea market, and not even during negotiations in a cool glass business center. You can save a bundle if you just use the gift of gab a little. As they say, fortune favors the bold. Principle 6, take what's yours and claim tax deductions. This thing is only for those who pay the 13% income tax. The self-employed and sole proprietors are weeping on the sidelines. The point is, you can get back part of the money you gave to the state. There are 5 types of tax deductions: property, social, investment, standard, and professional. Everything's peachy. Now he treats finances consciously. He fought grandmas for discount kefir, sweet-talked the supplier into dropping the price on microphones, and surrounded himself with financial safety nets. But his studio went bust anyway, because the hip-hop kiddos grew up and got sent off to uni and all those other business schools.
Make some noise!
Come on, hit that button. I really need your help. Please subscribe.